The Bethlehem Organ project was officially presented to the international press on September the 9th at the custody of the Holy Land. Promoted by the Instituto Complutense de Ciencias Musicales, ICCMU, in collaboration with the Terra Sancta Museum and the custody of the Holy Land, a treasure destined to rewrite the history of European organology. After 800 years, hearing this organ play brings us back to medieval liturgy. The organ is an instrument that supports the liturgy. Throughout the custody, in all the shrines, liturgy is something important. We sing in Gregorian chant. This organ, in a certain way, is the prototype, the one that connects us to a tradition that precedes us in the Latin world through the Crusaders. During the conference, Father Eugenio Aliata, archaeologist of the Studium Biblicum Franciscanum, recounted the context of the discovery, almost by chance, of this artifact, which came to light precisely when the pilgrims' guest house called Casa Nova was being built.
Abbiamo le prime notizie scritte in un cronaca della custodia.
We have the first news written in the custody chronicle called the Diary of the Holy Land, where it is explained that by chance these 13 bells and 250 pipes of an ancient organ were unearthed, which until today had remained in the museum. Then a famous scholar of early music, an Englishman, came and examined them. Not being able to take all the pieces with him, but only a few, he made a rather superficial examination. Yet even at that time he defined it as the oldest in Christianity.
Ma soltanto qualche poté fare un esame un poco superficiale, ma lui già lo definì l'organo più antico della cristianità.
The most interesting difference is, I think, that all these pipes have the same width from the lowest to the highest note, and they are made from copper and have a totally different construction. As a specialist of late Gothic and Renaissance organs, I have really seen myself all famous and exciting oldest organs in Europe. The oldest one is from 1430 about. And now this organ, where the pipes are even 400 years older, is totally different from what I have seen until now.
For the organ builder, this project represents the culmination of a lifetime's work, but also a great challenge.
The challenge was, of course, that David did send me some pictures of the pipes he had made here, and I was completely astonished by the fact that here I have a replica of such a pipe, that the foot and the corpus are one piece, and that they are made out of thin copper. And that's a way of constructing pipes that I've never met before. And I understand why. Because it's rather difficult to put the language, which is very important for the sound to come, because there's a stroke of wind coming out of the foot, and that collapse to the upper labium, and then a sort of vibration is coming, and that resonates with the column air in the tube.
For Beatrix Sole, honorary director of the Palace of Versailles, this moment brought into our century the freshness and harmony dating back to the time of the Crusades, which the audience, composed of journalists and also musicians, was able to appreciate live.
I must say that we were a little apprehensive, thinking that it would be harsh, a bit difficult, etc. On the contrary, there was a depth in the sounds that was absolutely extraordinary. It was a revelation, and as I said, none of us will ever forget this moment.
This is a very special moment for us. We have been dreaming about this day for months since we started designing the reconstruction of the organ case. So the day has arrived that we are now installing the original pipes from the 11th century on the reconstructed organ case. And this gives us a very precise visual impression of the aspect of the instrument. as it was very possibly in the 11th and the 12th century before it was dismantled.
Will be located the organ that is...
Father Stefan also announced that in the future this unique piece will be displayed in the music cloister hall of the Terra Sancta Museum, Art and History, at the custody of the Holy Land. This organ, which has come back to life after 800 years of silence, is not only a restored masterpiece, it is an open door to the past, allowing us to still hear today the living echo of history.